7 minutes until showtime.
Alright, now you guys get to hear the weird noise. Hold on. Here we go. Six minutes to showtime, peeps. 6 minutes. Okay.
6 minutes until showtime.
Almost time, peeps. Almost time.
5 minutes until showtime.
Okay, 4 minutes.
Four minutes until showtime.
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
I will be there.
Can you get Buddy out of the room?
4 minutes for just showtime.
Oh my god, look at
Come here, Papa.
We're live.
Hey, we're live. You, oh, creeper feel, baby, creeper
Yeah.
feel.
I get your live, I don't care. I talked to Michelle, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
told
not
you she'd be
just
fine with it.
I'm not upset about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love the fact that she came and talked to me about it.
I
like
have
that.
to
Love
take Buddy because Nana can't afford to get him fixed, so I'll have to cats.
He is fixed.
No, I'll
3
get it on
minutes
shots. I'll talk
until
about it,
showtime.
when she saves the money. Okay, I sit. This is good.
Yeah. She always looks better than you. She glitters. Wait a minute, there's jewels in it?
Of course.
Oh,
Come on, amulet.
it literally is sparkling in front of me, and I'm like, ah. I had a box of that last box of that color. Huh? Okay. Yeah, up and down. Yeah, seesaw. That
Yeah.
seesaw. So what do you think?
Okay, what's up to start the show with?
Tell you. I didn't shampoo my hair for like 4 days.
You know we're live, right?
Yeah, it's okay. But literally, I didn't shampoo my hair for like 4 days because I had just done the color, remember?
2 minutes until showtime.
We'll be right with you guys. 2 minutes.
Yes.
She kind of just got here, so.
Yep. You know what, let me undo this for a second.
What am I stuck on?
Oh, the apples. Did you grab them?
Right here.
With a knife? Awesome.
Yes.
Is there any way you can take some pictures to put in the back? Or what kind of picture we got today?
A moon. Full moon.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
I was going to say I got pictures of like the pumpkins and things like that. We're going to play a game today.
Oh, 1 minute, Michelle.
Okay. 1 minute. Mark, Joe brings me Gatorade. Mark gets me Arizona green tea.
Yeah.
Desi gives me a beer. You give me coffee.
Okay.
It's amazing.
And,
I want to knock that over.
and here we are.
1 minute until showtime.
Alright.
I have to shut my phone down volume. Thank goodness. Feels good getting out of the house because tomorrow I am expecting.
32 seconds.
It's okay. The lady, when I asked her about my procedure, the one that called, I tried getting out of her how bad was it. Okay. It's the end of the earth, my darling. We're down to Louise.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
This is Susan Swanbeck, CEO of the ATU Network. This work is protected by Creative Commons licensing.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, helped, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your host of Awakening the Unknown. You never know what these two will be up to next. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck and Michelle Sullivan.
Okay, Michelle can't see through her cloak right now. So, hello.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome
So much fun today.
to the witching 2
OMG.
hours.
Yes, it's going to be so much fun today. I can't wait.
Yeah, so.
Hello?
Yeah, you can put that down so you can
Maybe
see
a little
now.
bit.
Alright, yep, there you go.
How's
All right,
that?
now
Is that better?
Yeah. Okay, you can put it down so you can see. Alright, so how's everybody doing out there?
Hi,
Hello,
everybody.
Hello, Terry. Oh, look, Michelle joined us.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's me. I like her.
Alright, we got the witching hour actually going on right now, so yeah, it's gonna be lovely.
We're gonna have so much fun.
This
We're
is-
gonna learn some new things.
This is Michelle's baby, not mine.
Oh, I'm taking my
So-
shoes off. Take your shoes off.
I can't.
Why?
They're sneakers.
Can I take them off?
Just start the show, honey.
Want me to go
I'll
down
worry
take
about
them
it. No, you don't have to go down and take them off. You can start the show. This is your show.
Oh, I can touch. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome.
Welcome, everybody.
Hello, Terry. It's the
Hi,
witching
hi,
hour.
hi.
We're a little late on the witching hour.
We're late on the. We
Well,
screwed up
Joe
the
is
witching hour.
finally not sick.
I noticed. I saw him.
My car is like permanently broken.
I know. You had some really bad luck.
So
on
we were
Fallon.
thinking sled dogs.
Hey, Stephanie and Jason.
That's what we were thinking, sled dogs.
And you thought the same thought that Ryan and I
Right,
thought.
because during the snow we could have the
A sled.
the sled.
Mark's dying to build one. He's building one this Christmas.
Okay. Then he needs to put one on wheels too, so this way, if there's no snow, we can still go.
Yes.
So we'll just have this like lever,
That will get
and
the wheels up
and
down.
Bear's big enough to carry. Of course, Otis will be on my lap.
No. Oh no. That's
Oh
how
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
work.
yeah. Sorry.
Bear's gonna be in the front.
Yep.
The two Britneys are gonna be in the back because remember we got Buddha.
Oh yeah, that's okay. We do.
Two Britneys and then the two little chihuahuas in the end.
But blessings.
Blessings, everyone. I hope everybody had a happy Samhain or happy Halloween. Is everybody having a good Day of the Dead?
A happy
hopefully
Samhain.
Exactly. For those Catholics that went to church, good for you. I can't do that. I don't like to do that, but some people really go to church, like are very religious and believe in that part of things.
Yeah, not to be anti.
Yeah. So no, I didn't have time for that today, as you can tell. But
so what are we up to?
Well, I figured we would. I'm dying to teach everyone a little bit of magic.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And 'tis the season, 'tis the reason. Let's do this. Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to, if we have time, I'll teach you guys how to actually Swift.
Yes, because I want to learn that myself. Because that word is.
And I'll tell you everything you're actually going to need. Okay. In order to do Swifting. And, you know, if somebody's going to send you energy, negative or not, honey, don't waste it.
All right, I got the perfect plan.
So you first.
Let me put it.
Woohoo! What does she have to?
I got to pull this up because I want to make sure I'm pronouncing the words correctly.
Oh, okay. What is she up to? What do you think, peeps? How's everybody doing? Yay!
The phone does weird things.
Yeah, we do have a few guests coming up, but we're doing a lot of like teaching and readings and a lot of other things like that. So let's see, on the 9th we do have Chris, and of course every Sunday we have Healing Sundays with Marcy Kosich, who is now host. So, and then on the 24th we have Steven Owens and
Steven Wawa?
I got him written down.
Alien. You wrote aliens.
Oh yeah, because he's alien, guys. Sorry, Steven Aliens. Yeah, he's actually going to be coming on the 24th, but on the 14th we have J. Adam Smith.
I have my
very well known. You guys will actually find him. Yes. So how's everybody doing out there? Hello, Mary.
Oh my goodness, we gotta keep fixing my head because I keep going. I feel like a monk.
Okay. She's running amok because you can't even see what she's doing right now.
I have some specific information, so
the amount of time she takes pictures.
I have 1 million dog pictures. Now I found it.
Okay, what'd you find?
Okay, I found some really important.
You might have to talk to the mic.
All right, I found. Oh, it's all the way over here. Can I move it closer?
Yeah, it's called. Just bring it with you.
This right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to break anything because I don't want to go breaking your heart. You took me from the start.
Okay, this isn't a singing thing.
I know, right? I'm so excited, right?
Okay, here we go. What are we talking about here?
Well, first I want to give a warning to everyone first. What we're going to do today is the most innocent and the most simple magic that I can teach you. Going back to even the times of the witches.
Okay.
Back in
when?
the day.
Back to Salem or before Salem?
Even before Salem.
So around the Druids and the Celtics.
It was, people have not realized the power of this amazing fruit, and it's a very powerful fruit.
Oh yes,
it's very powerful fruit.
Yes, it is.
So and it's harmless. It's not like you can expect it direct. Like it's not going to direct somebody at all. It's going to direct to a cause, which is like protection. Okay. So you know that is what is the #1 question we get all the time. The protection. Everybody wants to have, how do I protect myself? How do I protect my family? How do I protect my house? How do I protect my stuff? Okay, I'm gonna open your eyes to this, but you'll never look at this fruit the same way again. Okay, and it's the simplest of magic, so no one can get hurt. I will never ever do anything that will harm anyone. That is one of the vows. I will not at all,
It's the law of dice.
Yes.
Right.
So this is a in general protection.
Now, do you know what the law of thrice is?
The 3 times, yeah.
Okay.
3 times.
Harm none, but do what ye will, which means that you do have the right to protect yourself.
Right.
Now, do you guys out there know why the apple is the most sacred fruit?
You said it. Mm-hmm. Guess what? Apples. Go ahead. You keep talking. I'm going to grab them.
Do you know why the apples? Anybody out there? Do you know why apples are the most sacred fruit ever? Okay.
I bet you never realized that. I don't know if the camera's picking
Well,
up or not.
that's because I can't see because the board's in the way.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, like this
Yes.
maybe. Oh, there we go.
Yes, now you can see.
So
See?
now see the fruit, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, regular apples.
Yeah.
Picked, bought. Doesn't matter. A regular apple, any kind of apple. Okay. And you will, I swear to you, you will, even rotting apples, you're going to never throw them away again. You're going to be using them for
Now, I know you have to cut apples.
Yes, I
Now,
do.
there's a certain way I have to cut an apple
Yes.
in order to teach them why it's sacred.
Okay, well, that's
There we
funny
go.
because I was actually going to talk about that at this moment.
Oh,
Because,
okay.
alright, it's, I just had it.
I already know how to do it.
It's the Feast of Apples, by the way.
Okay, go ahead and explain it.
Yeah, so they usually pile apples on, like, on all the altars. They've always
Exactly.
been known for that. Okay, even the Egyptians, I mean, it's been given as an offer, but it's an offer of, like, protection, as if somebody would give somebody, like, a cross, or somebody would give somebody a medallion, or, you know, it's that powerful that the witches of Salem use this as magic. Use these fruit as magic. I'm talking going back to the simplest of magic, apples. Prior to that, apples, Egyptian times, times of the Druids, okay? A simple apple. You'll never eat an apple and think about it again differently any other way. So I was so excited to get to show everybody this. Because it's just it's fantastic, okay? And it's like the best, okay? There's people can even use apple slices as far as even part of their tarot card readings.
Well, yeah, because it's protection. It's because an apple is protection. But can I cut one to show mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
You
here
keep
we
talking.
go.
You keep talking, and I'll cut.
People literally like use pieces of the apple slice around, like when you do tarot. They use that on all the decorations. They use that even at Christmas time. Apple pies. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Now, the reason an apple is so sacred. When you cut an apple,
What do you see, guys?
what is that? That is the star.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what a star represents? A star actually represents yourself. Now, if you were to stand with your head, your arms out to your side, and your legs open a little bit wide, what is it? It's you. So basically, instead of cutting an apple this way, you cut the apple this way.
Oh, you know what?
That's
They
what
didn't
makes it
see-
sacred.
They could not have seen it because, the camera was low.
No, what I did is I showed them.
You cut it.
Yes, I did. So basically, rather than cutting the apple this way, you cut the apple this way.
Yeah,
Because
to reveal
that-
the star.
Is what creates the star. That's why the apple is sacred. Also good for protection with, I think, a laurel leaf.
Oh, yeah.
A laurel leaf and an apple around a circle will help guard you.
These are what our ancestors literally started with, was the simplest of magic, and considered literally the most powerful magic, I think, because it came from the time literally, like, that's why Happy Samhain. How do you say your version? Samhain.
Shaman.
Because it came down to what was their magic. That became the Feast of Apples because apples were the most powerful magic. Okay? So I literally recommend everybody slicing your apples the way that Sue just did. Okay?
Sorry, I'm just taking the seeds out. Do you
No.
need the knife?
Yeah, I'd like to cut another one. Thank you. Okay. I hope I don't hurt myself. You know me. Oops, you know me.
Alright.
Alright.
See it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Clean that up.
Yeah.
And look at this, guys. It's every apple.
Yep, every apple.
That's what I want to show you. It's every apple.
Every apple.
We could have 4 dozen different types of apples sitting here.
Yep.
And keep cutting them all and showing you. And this is what you're going to see.
Yep.
The star.
Sacred apple. Now, as we said, for protection, especially during your circle work, you want a laurel leaf added to the top of the star of the apple and spread those around.
And now, for spell work with apples, what they used to do, our ancestors back in the day, was literally take whatever herbs, whatever little concoctions that they needed, and they would press it into the flesh of the apple.
Right.
Okay?
You're going to make
Because
apple juice then.
I know. Well, I want to show everybody how soft.
I have no napkins with me.
Oh, shit. Shoot.
You got pants, right?
Yeah. Okay. See, it just gets...
It gets mushy in the
Right.
middle.
So you
But-
can literally, what they would
Right.
do is take the herbs and press them into it. But
Now-
even just basic.
Exactly. Now, in my family, we would put the herbs in the center where the star is.
Yeah, yeah.
Is where we would put them because to us that was the sacred part of it. So
It was like herbs.
Yes.
And, no, we actually try always usually to go around it and leave the star exposed. That's how
yeah.
we used it.
Well, we put it in the star for extra protection.
But I mean, guys,
Yeah.
look at this. It's every apple.
Yep. Every apple.
We're not lying to you. Go cut it. Go grab an apple and cut it.
Yep.
Literally.
Just 2 apples, both stars.
Yep.
And then basically, when you stand, arms out to the side, head, star. That's your star. That's all it represents.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
It's the food of the dead. Even people literally use it as the food of the dead. Now I'm gonna show just briefly explain a spell to everyone. Okay. All right. For protection, I want you to go get the whole pile of apples. Get a nice big basket of apples. Okay. Whether you go pick it yourself, whether you go buy it at the grocery store, it's on sale. I don't care how you do it. Get a bunch of apples. I want you to cut a bunch of apples and expose the stars. Okay? I want you to go create a perimeter around your property or what you want to protect or what you want to keep sacred and holy, protected. It's like, even for circle work, take the apple and create circles. Okay?
Exactly.
The key is also, the outdoors ones, you're going to just let them rot down to the earth for protection. You do not touch them. Okay? You literally cover your perimeter of what you want to protect with simple apples. And this is what our ancestors used as protection. They would take the apples, they would have them on altars even for protection. They would create their sacred circles with apples and light. Okay? Sometimes the candles lit on top of the apples even.
Exactly, and that's why witches used an athame to direct magic and create the sacred circle. My athame's in my drawer.
Speaking of that,
So.
I have one.
But there's a certain way to actually charge the athame as well. So you going to talk about that? You want me to talk
Can you
about
talk
that?
about that while I find it?
Okay. So when you finally decide that you do want to be a practitioner, so to speak, of magic, there's a certain way for you to actually charge your athame so you can become one with it. I know it's going to sound wrong, but the first thing that you actually want to do is you want to take a lodestone, and you basically want to use the lodestone on both sides. Okay?
This is what's going to work
Right. So I can't touch it, but and they're also very sacred to the person's energy on both sides, okay? And again, I'm a Celtic shaman, so it may be different for her, so I'll explain my method. Then you take it outside and you bury it in your yard. Literally bury it in your yard. Okay, after you're burying this in your yard, you leave it overnight on the eve of a full moon. The next day you come out and get it. You dig it up, and that's the energy, the earth energy, and the sacred energy that's actually going to connect with you in order to help the athame be more respected, and that's what it is as far as charging. So now the reason that
So you got to be patient, right? I mean,
now, if you're out and you have your sacred tool, you need to cut an apple. What are you going to cut the sacred apple with?
with the sacred
Sacred
athame.
tool, right? Exactly.
This is how you normally cut the apples.
Right.
In like full.
And that's why a
values.
lot of times in the olden days,
days.
they would see witches with knives and they'd be like, "Oh my God, look, she's killing somebody." Yep, she's killing an apple.
Yeah, I'm cutting an apple, dude. Want some? You want some apples?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lord, there's trees that it falls off of. Go pick an apple.
There you go.
Pick an apple.
There
Make
you
a little
go.
circle of apples around you. You know what I mean? I like to use this one, which is the big brother of this little one, for ceremonial uses.
Right.
This is what I use for the ceremonial use. It's literally, it's the big brother of this
See,
little guy.
mine is different because something like that would be more difficult to bury in the ground and not ruin.
Wrap it in a bag.
No.
See, we would wrap it
no,
in a bag.
not in mine. Mine, I want the energy of the earth on the metal. Definitely.
Yeah, that would destroy it. It would destroy the metal
Yeah.
and everything.
Not mine. Not mine.
I actually have one
Yeah.
that's made of gold that I have locked in a safe deposit box
Oh.
for my children for when I pass. Right? I literally, it's there in the safe deposit box. I have a
Nice.
all gold athame that I found in a
Now,
yacht
this is
in-
more like what is called a short sword back in the
Yes.
day.
Yes.
I'm big on knives. I have several, but
See?
so this would be a short sword.
Yeah, it's not full sized.
No.
It looks way bigger because this one's really little.
Right.
So that's why it's not like you.
Ooh, sorry, did I step on your
Texas
toe?
chainsaw.
Not a good thing to do to point those as apple. Okay.
But you know, but if you don't go in, you don't go in. Just slice the apple.
Exactly.
Guess what? It's still protection. What
Yeah.
you add is only a bonus at that point.
Exactly.
What you're adding, you don't realize it, but the apple is the power. It has the power of protection.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you surround your circle. That's why you surround your house. That's why you put apples in your altar. That's why you make apple pie. Where do you think apple pies came from?
You know, at the rate you're pointing
Oh,
that
let me
thing, I
put it
keep
away.
backing away. No, I just didn't want to get stabbed.
All right, I'll put my little babies away.
Kelly.
Hi, Tommy. Hi, Tommy. But I love it. And I keep it in a leather case.
No, mine's different. But then again, I'm Celtic and
Yes.
mostly shaman, so with me, when I'm casting a circle, I literally have a staff,
Mm-hmm.
okay? When I do cast the circle, I do have my staff, I do have my athame. There are certain things I have. Now, my staff is something that I've made. You put runes on it, certain runes on it that helps you either conduct magic or protection or what it is you're actually going to be using your staff for. So that's always helpful.
Right.
Hello, Gabrielle. How you doing, honey? So those are particular things that are actually good. So I have the power symbols. I have mine entwined, of course, with twine. And then, of course, there is metal on it, crystal ball on the top, because it's just something that I associate with. And then I have some crystals here, there, and everywhere. But it's something that I'll only take out during the ceremony.
I brought a bunch of goodies. But I don't want to go too advanced. I want to keep it as basic and as simple.
So we were talking
Yes.
apples.
Yes.
Okay, what are we doing with the apples?
Okay. The apples are being used literally for the spells. I have.
Okay.
Okay. You can use an apple for a spell very simply with the intention of simply.
This
Get
is
the other-
west.
Hold on. Let me go grab the other one.
This is west. And there you go. They can't really see, but basically it's north, south, east, west.
And the candles are there also to represent it.
Right.
So if you could set that up for me. You're
Okay.
like my Vanna today.
Well, see, what it is I'm different. Earth, air, fire, water.
Yes.
So when I represent things, I do it differently. So you're going to have to tell me how you want
You
this.
do it just like a pentacle.
Yeah, see,
Like
I'm
this.
different. Okay. Okay. Bare feet again.
I took my, of course.
I know it.
I trusted Marcy's energy from day one. See? My daughter and I got matching tattoos. This was our
See,
first tattoo.
First she's going to stab me, now she's going to kick me. Help me.
This is what we would do. This is what I would even do for ritual in the yard. We would do that. I would do that at the different points. Like you say, 100%.
Right, so the
Right,
apples...
north, south, yep.
See, to me, the apples will represent the north, south, east, west. And in the center of the north, south, east, west, which is earth, air, fire, and water, is an easiest way for you to do it. So, every particular element actually represents something different. But there is an entire process to go through to go into casting the circle, to blessing your altar. It's
Yeah,
in
that's
order to
more
keep
advanced.
it. It's
It's
really
more
advanced.
advanced.
So right now the apples are representing, of course, west to me is this way. So it's basically it's north, south, east, and west is the way it is this way.
Right. And I mean, it's so simple. Like, for a spell for love, for instance, right? It sounds corny. You know how but people used to do their initials in the trees? You know, blah blah's initials, like Susan Swan, SS loves MS. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, that
Really got to make a thing today.
But honestly, God, I have a hair just
There you go.
You would carve your initials into the fruit, and that's a simple spell for love.
Exactly.
But
Hey,
the only thing I
what
like
it
is
is
it's free. That takes away the
It
free
takes
will.
away. But most people do that when they're kids. They
Yeah.
don't mean anything by it.
Yeah.
So, all
And
right.
then
So,
what
what are
should
you talking
we-
about the candles here?
Oh, we always use the candles for the representation as well too. We usually how do I explain it? You're doing everything actually like we would do it, to be honest.
Sorry.
No, you're doing exactly good. I'm just double checking on my notes.
Oh.
Yep, the apple slice at midnight. You say this, the chant. What do you usually chant?
It depends what it is, because I have different chants for as far as casting the circle. I have a different altar blessing, but there's a lot of more detail that goes into it because you're adding somebody who has like a Celtic Druid background with the Native American shaman background. So the way that I would do things is slightly different than the way she would do things.
Right.
Because she's Wiccan and I'm just a bit more odd. And it's like, I actually have a ritual written up right underneath here.
Oh, good, because we're gonna talk about that, but we want to try to keep it simple, okay, today. You know that you could use apples for banishing spells?
Yes.
You could use apples for
Yes,
banishing spells.
Yes.
Like, you cut the apple again, you rub the apple, you know, Portuguese everywhere, mint leaves, rub the cut part with like the, I wanted to make my notes for the recipe. I had to take pictures of it off my, grimoire. So I had to do that. Then what you do is you rub the mint leaf on all the parts that's open. You visualize who it is that you want to banish. Or what, actually not even who, it's more, what do you want to banish? I want to banish financial woes away from my life. You know what I'm saying? I want to banish all this extra stress that I'm feeling right now in my heart. I want to banish all the sickness I have in my life. I'm talking those kind of banishment spells.
Right.
Like this,
Right. In other words, it's a way to banish negativity is what she's talking.
Yeah. And then all you simply do, like even if you have like a picture of a person, okay, you can put in the halves. And what you do is then you take a ribbon and you tie the apple back together.
Right.
And then
the easiest way to put it is this particular type of magic she's talking about. Say if you guys out there have a stalker, you want the stalker to go.
Yeah. Well, that's a great
basically
example.
what it's representing. It's not
Yes.
trying to banish somebody away from your life. Like it has more to do with helping those that are actually in need. Is what's.
That's a
going on.
good point because there is that other uses. There is other
Right,
uses,
and-
innocent uses of banishment spells.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's a good point. Absolutely.
Now, as far as me, it's
Talk-
different. The first thing I would do is do an altar blessing with, my sacred words, which...
I figured that was for more advanced.
Yes.
And that's why I didn't start with that.
Very details.
I know. And did you want to show them? Do you want to do? Do we have time? What time
To
is
do
it?
what?
Do we have
It's only
time?
8:25.
So what else would you need right now for this ritual?
Okay, a lot. For me, I need different things.
Okay. Like.
Okay, so water.
Okay.
Okay. You need air, which to me represents incense. Because I would burn incense for air. Fire is, but it's not my tools. That's the thing. You do not utilize other people's tools. So there are certain tools that I will use for private use. And then back when
Do you want to show them what we're talking about?
Well, when I was a member of the High Priest, it was a High Priestess in a particular place at one time. There was other tools I'd use so other people could use it as well.
I find little casually things all the time.
Right. So you go in and you set up your altar for what it is. Shamain, basically the entire ritual and rite is more about, and of course we're past that right now, it's more about communing with the loved ones that have actually passed over is what it is. So you go in and the first thing you do is you set up your altar before you even cleanse the area for the coroners. You're not even calling the coroners. Mine is really detailed. I mean, severely detailed.
Well, I just wanted to keep it simple for people, because these are spells you can do. I mean, even
but
12-year-old child will do these, and they think they have belief in it.
Exactly.
And they're right. There really is magic in them. So guess what? Learn how to do it. It's innocent. Put in the intention. One of these apples. You need more money. I need help me with my financial woes. Put the apple back together.
Okay.
Can you help me undo that? Because you know you're very sorry.
So it's like an opposite form of binding is what you're speaking of.
Yes.
Because you do use ribbon to bind.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
this isn't binding. This is to get negativity away, so to speak.
Yes.
So hold on. I've got to use a knife.
Grab the little paper that I needed.
The what?
I need a little paper. I found it.
I thought she said toilet paper.
Toilet paper!
See, she's going to use toilet paper in a ritual? Wow! I really don't know much about that. Okay.
I forgot my thing.
Okay, now, go ahead.
Okay.
Let's do an example. Example.
Okay. I wanted to do it. Wait, I'm going to be specific on mine.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do what a specific spell is. It's simply because, you know, I know Mark and I are tight. So, like, for instance, say you're a married couple and you want to, I want my marriage to last forever. You would write something like that. Okay. I would
But this is banishing.
Yes. So, okay. Okay, I'll tell you when I had to do a banishment. And this was a good one. Like, for instance, I remember that stalker I had down in North Carolina, the one that would send me the pictures of the chopped heads. And the FBI literally had to contact me.
Yes,
got
and this actually did happen.
Yeah. Like, I did a banishment spell because I was worried about the guy coming up from North Carolina once the FBI assumed he was coming.
Stalker!
Yeah, FBI literally assumed that he was coming to find me.
Exactly.
So, okay, so we'll do it this way, like this. Okay, I'm going to put banish all evil from my home instead of purposely directing it because I don't want to affect anybody's free will.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
So, how do I word it? Protect my home from negativity
Right.
and all bad things. That's one of my spells. Yeah, I'm like Cardi B, I'm real, okay? I don't need to be a poet. Okay. So then, very simply, and this applies to so many spells with the use of the apples, okay? You got a little piece of paper.
How long do you want this for?
Not that long, enough to tie the apples, so maybe like this.
Okay. Yeah, you do your thing.
So, very simple. You fold it up, okay? And take 2 halves of an apple, which I'm confused which half goes with what half.
That half goes with that half, this half goes with that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so.
Alright. So you would take 2 halves of the apple that you cut,
Yep.
okay? And you would put that in the middle.
Next to the star.
Yep. You want this, so this is what the intention is that you want to make happen with the magic. Okay? Now it's actually at the new moon right now, which is actually not a bad time to
New
do
moon,
this.
the new moon actually, anytime on the full moon is a great time to actually start any new projects. Because the new moon itself is actually going to help you retain what it is that you want to learn that's new, just so you know that.
Thank you very much. See? Very simple. You can write a simple thing like write success on a piece of paper.
Success. You have to be specific. Because if you're not specific, it creates issues.
Like to say, I would love to be successful in my job.
Right. There you go.
Okay, so now you would simply take... I don't want to drop it much. Try not to. You take an apple. Tie it together.
I'll hold the apple.
Thank you, Nana. And then look, everybody can see it better, see?
Yeah.
So simply, I'm doing this, and I'm utilizing the power of the apple, not just for protection, but for its other uses. Okay, so I tied it. Thank you. Show the people pretty apple. Okay.
This is falling in my glasses.
Yeah, right. Okay. Now, what are you gonna do? Simple. Head outside and bury it in the ground. Anywhere.
Yep.
Bury it in the ground, though. This is not for squirrels to eat. Have respect for what you do. Very simple spell, but it is a very powerful use of the apples. Apples are our most ancient magic. Okay? So everyone be careful how you're using it. So you know that. So like Sue says, be specific with certain things, but never try to affect anyone's free will. You want love in your life.
Now, the spell itself really isn't complete until the apple is buried.
Right. You have to go through the whole process.
Yeah.
So, later on, I'll bury it.
You have all cement at your house. Good luck with that.
You got your out here.
It's not. You said your house.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
See? Specific.
But we could do that. We just need to find dirt outside and we're burying it.
Even in potted plant.
Yeah.
Providing it's underneath the potted plant.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want it.
Right.
You want to let it just the earth do its thing and absorb it. And as the apple is deteriorating, so it's literally it's making the magic happen. Okay. The most powerful. Have faith in apples. Okay. Now, what would you do different?
As far as apple magic. Apple magic itself. See, we're slightly different. So
Right.
a lot of what we do is manifesting. So it's not to deal with, to us, the food is more of an eating item. And yes, it does represent, but yes, we eat it. So as a sacred part of a ritual, yes, we would. But
yeah, but I mean, again, like that's why a lot of people do decorate their altars with apples.
Right.
I'm not saying you have to cut every apple. Every apple's going to be. This is for spell work only.
Exactly.
Spell work use only.
Exactly.
Okay, you don't go around. Oh, Thanksgiving's coming. Oop, where the heck did that go?
That's okay.
Oh, Thanksgiving's coming. I'm gonna cut open an apple and I don't know. I'm gonna ask for Auntie whatever to make her pumpkin pie. Like, no. Have respect. Have respect. Okay. So the apples. Honestly.
Exactly. So we'll get
powerful.
back into a little bit more apples in a minute and a few other things. But just so you guys know, East is actually air, yellow, and incense. That's what I use. Okay, I will utilize that. As far as South is fire, the color red, and definitely flame.
Right, which normally if I had other candles, I would have done the different colors representative of the different candles.
Right.
To do all 5 points.
You can use the different candles, but we go deeply into air and we would burn the incense. And the South is definitely fire, a red flame. And now West is water and it's blue. Just so you know. Now North is north, of course, is earth, and it always represents green, and you do salt. The difference is you do not want to use sea salt because you need regular salt, not sea salt, to represent the earth correctly, or literally a piece of earth. Green grass.
Right. Well, I figured Himalayan sea salt because if you notice,
well, sea salt is part of the ocean. So when it comes to because of
you can't use sea salt.
No, not for this particular.
Not for this one.
Not for this particular ritual.
Okay.
So I mean, if you guys want an example, you can let me know.
Can we light it up? It's already mixed.
Okay, what's in it?
Oh my goodness, a whole smorgasbord of.
What's your intent?
Our intent is for every single person who has touched anything in any regards to A2 Network and Awakening Known from the beginning. We want to send blessings for everyone.
Okay, so for me, it's different. The lighter it's down, and basically, because I work off of energy, which is what I've done, I would put the intention that everybody have happy holidays, bright blessings, Merry Christmas, and I want to ease all of their woes and worries,
right,
so to speak.
But I mean, you pretty much put you.
So that's what you're putting yourself out there. And that's what I am.
There's all kinds of different things in here.
Yeah.
It's a nice big mixture of goodies, which
So.
Right. There's no marijuana. Marijuana is not used in these spells in any way.
No. All right. So we're gonna get that going a little bit.
Now, as she gets that going, I'm gonna show you something else as far as. And these little pieces of paper come in handy. Do you have a pen?
No, I don't have any.
Okay, let's see if they can see the red when I write it. Okay. She's setting up a bowl of incense, okay? Now's the time to take out your pieces of paper, your candles are lit, your apples are here, you're using protection. We'll talk about the salt in a minute, salt protection. Okay, you want intentions. Like, for instance, like you're saying, I wish we all have a happy holidays. I wish my family and I have a happy holidays, for instance.
Oh, I got one.
Well, tell me. I'll write it.
Okay. Okay, what... The best way to do it, especially with smoke, which we're having a little bit of issue with the smoke, so can I light this?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so we're going to light a candle to represent what is going on.
Absolutely.
All right, and this actually is a very simple thing. Now, say if
magic can be more simple than you even realize.
It's very simple. What you want to do, if you have, say, a lot going on, a lot of stresses at work, or you actually have a lot of stress in your life, is what you want to do is you want to remove the negative and you want to turn it into something positive.
Absolutely.
Okay,
You want to
so
reflect it somewhere else.
Let's take an old childhood memory that's actually affecting how you are right now. What I want you to do is I actually want you to write out the negative childhood memory, which is something I don't.
About me?
No, I don't have. So you can write something about you if you choose.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I don't have anything negative. I do have something negative, but I can't say
From
it
your
out.
childhood?
Yes.
Oh, from your childhood only?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'll admit it. I used to get my ass beat.
Okay, so
I was on the
you want to
regular.
release that.
Yeah.
You want to release the negative part of
Because
that.
I lived in terror for a long time where my Uncle John used to actually come early and locks on my bedroom
Yeah, and that's
door.
the thing. You don't have to be specific.
I don't care about
What
the
you
real
want
up
to do is you want to get rid of that fear.
Yes.
So you write down that particular fear. It doesn't have to be long and detailed.
I wish
Fear
if-
of, and whoever you had the fear of. You
I
want to
wish you
release the
moved.
fear of, and then you write the name. You want to release the fear of. You don't want to release the person.
Right.
You just want to release the fear of. Okay? So once you pretty much have that written down, and you have your incense and your candles and everything else going, just real
What
simple,
was I
short
saying?
and
Fear?
sweet.
How do I word the fear of?
Whoever you had the fear of. You want to release the fear.
Okay. All right.
You said you're
Yeah.
something. So you want to release that fear. Okay.
Actually, it's more my mom.
All right. You want to release the fear, not the person. That's the main thing that you need to remember right now.
And then can I
Okay.
put as above, so below?
You don't need to.
Okay, because we're gonna burn it.
Okay. So what you're going to do is after you have it written out, you have your paper written out. What I want you to do is I want you to fold it because you're releasing it. I don't want you to look at it. I don't want you to see it. I want you to let it go.
Doesn't matter anymore. It's gone.
Literally. So you
Gone.
just want to fold it down till it's pretty much small. Now you're going to burn it. You want to burn it completely so it's
I wish
totally
people
gone.
could see it though. Hold on, let me lift
Okay?
this up so
You
people
lift
can
that
see.
up.
Because nobody can see what we're doing.
So what you're going to do is you're actually you're going to burn it so it is completely gone. You want the whole thing to actually burn. And
That's
you
why
put it
these
in
little
there.
cauldrons come in handy.
And that's why the cauldrons most of the time are heat something heat sensitive. Now it's going to burn. It's going to become ash. After the ash and the incense are completely done, and that's why you don't always use a lot of incense. You take it and you bury it in the yard.
Right.
And again, it's always earth. You want to recycle the negativity, and you help Mother Earth at the same time.
Absolutely.
So see, this is already ash.
Let's
Okay.
see, can we pick it up to show them?
Yeah, it's ash, honey. How do you pick it up?
Well, I can try to aim.
Okay, hold on.
Where's this section? Oh, right back here. Okay.
Alright,
Let's
so-
show that real quick.
See if you can show that. Yeah, and you can't. See how it's ash. It's mixed in with the incense, so it's purifying. Is what it is. You can't even see it. So,
See that?
yeah.
Well, maybe. See that black thing though that's
Yeah,
coming
it's
up
still
here?
burning. Don't
Yeah.
put it out.
No.
Okay, so you still want to let it. It's
Oh,
smaller.
there we go. Got it.
it's
Got it.
right.
Got it. There we
So
go.
it's smoking, and you want to release that, and you want to bury it. So that's just a really, really, really simple way to just get rid of something negative. You know, there are other ways as well, but we're gonna let Michelle do magic
Well,
a
we're
little
gonna
bit more before we get into the other ones.
I'm learning also from you because I mean I like to learn magic in a million different ways, so I'm learning it. But I mean this really does come in handy, I tell you. And it's good even that she says releasing the fears of things,
Exactly.
releasing your anxieties of things. You know, it's a very good spell. You bind all of that fear, you bind
Exactly,
all that
you can bind the
hatred,
fear,
you bind all that
or you
everything,
can release
whatever.
and recycle the fear. That's the difference because see, I'm the Celtic shaman, which I guess people used to call druids back then, and that's
Oh yeah, probably
Yeah.
that was called that way.
so basically that's what it is. No, I'm not a druid, and that's the difference. I'm not an actual witch. I'm a Celtic shaman, which
Yeah.
is different. We still work with magic.
Yeah.
It's just we work more with the earth, and like you do. So when you do something, you'll bind it. And we have a tendency to recycle it and do other things with it.
Like how? Why don't you explain that? Because you are right. Usually
Swifting.
the swifting. Okay, we're gonna get to the
Swifting.
swifting. Actually, for the second half, probably
Yeah.
we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to the swifting. But I wanted to throw out there something very simple for protective uses. Some spells, like you said, don't use sea salt.
Right. Only if you're calling in the elements.
Yeah.
Because when you're calling in that particular element, if you use sea salt, it's not of the earth. So.
Well, what are your thoughts about using sea salt for a protection circle around things? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I usually use I use 2 different salts in mine. I use black salt to banish, and then I will use the sea salt to bring the purified energy of the thing, and that's
The
as
ocean.
far as you can use that as a sacred circle as well.
Exactly. So it's
So,
very handy. Okay, and oh my goodness gracious, I want to wear it, but it keeps falling off. Okay, another funny use I'm going to show you, right? People find these little handy-dandy little salt thingies, right?
Yeah.
And I found this Himalayan pink salt, and I did some research on it.
Okay.
And these are little stone, like crystals, and these are real little salt crystals, and they're pink.
Right.
And they literally crystallize. I wish you could see, like, how crystals. They look like little tiny little beach rocks and sand. I know.
I'm just moving the flame.
See it? Well, this is what I love about it, and I do this all the time. People don't even realize it, but at least every couple of days, right in front of my door, I'll go make a little barrier of salt. I don't want no negativity in my house.
See, with
just basic salt, honestly.
Exactly.
Works with regular
it really
basic
does.
salt.
But if you want to get a little more detailed,
Yeah.
you want the sea salt, black salt, and lavender. And the reason for lavender, for me, is because it brings in the Native American
I
energy.
forgot my Puma Stone to bring.
Right. So it brings in the Native American energy. And I do have a spell that I do use in front of every doorway and everywhere that I do when I do it. But, you know, it's most of the spells that I use are very old.
Well, that's the thing. And like, I'm a hereditary witch. I mean, for most of one of the things I learned, there was no spells for it. There was no words for it.
Right.
It was just, you go there, you do your business, you go around, put your salt, you cut the apples, you know what I mean? You get business done.
Right. See, with
without
us,
no explanation.
Well, for us, it's more of the earth. And more of the earth's energy and the manifestation and calling it forth and extended force. So.
Yeah, and that's how it was, though. But it was a whole bunch of ladies, and of course there was no TV. So there was nothing back then. So
that's why my mother had so many kids.
Think about why
my
my grandmother's sister
Yeah.
had 15 kids.
Okay, I will tell them. Okay. There is a simple spell you can actually use with salt. Just plain ordinary sea salt, you can get it anywhere.
But again, the reason why I got this, because it's...
Right. Okay, so I'm going to show an example.
Easy.
Right. So, alright. So, I'm going to put some actually in my hand.
Okay.
Just, well...
Darling, this coffee is fantastic this evening.
Oh, it's just few bitches today. We have to cackle.
I didn't check anybody anymore.
Alright.
My Mark gave me this necklace today.
It's very pretty. So you have your salt.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay. Then you take your salt. You pretty much pinch it. You want to go in front of your doorways, in front of your door. Your windows, also closet doors. Closet doors can actually be doorways.
Anyway, anything can get in and out or out.
So we'll pretend that the area right here in front of us is actually a part of a door. So you do have a little bit of your salt. And literally all you want to say is, negative energy go away, for insults presence you cannot stay. Being be gone, away as well. I cast you out with this salty spell. Done. Ooh, what the hell did I just cast out?
You felt that
Yeah,
too.
you felt that too.
I felt that
So,
too.
did you guys feel that too?
That's cool. Alright, say these words and you do this one.
Okay, say this one. What is this one? Oh, you have a different one. Mine is totally different.
I know, but that's another thing we're going to discuss later.
Yeah.
How to write spells. Because spells can be simple.
I did write that spell.
I know. But I'm saying you're going to learn how to write your own spells eventually. You'll learn how to write your own.
But this isn't salt of earth.
That's sea salt.
Okay, we're going to pretend that this is actually salt of the earth. There is 2 different types of salt. Sea salt.
Himalayan, isn't it?
Right, no. Himalayan sea salt.
No, it's Himalayan pink salt.
Okay.
So it's not from the sea.
It actually comes from the sea. But
okay.
That's irrelevant. But let's pretend this is regular, ordinary, everyday salt, okay, is what we're going to pretend. And here's another one. Of course, this is one of Michelle's, not mine. So,
But she's so good, I can feel the energy already. You're already on fire, so go for it, girl. I love
Can't help it. All
no,
right.
this is what I want. This is what I want you guys to see. But this is how simple it can be.
Right, literally. And this is not even my spell, this is someone else's, so we'll see
Here
how
we
this
are just
works.
having fun, casting spells, making
Casting
magic
protection,
happen.
getting rid
Yeah.
of negative energy. It's not all about...
Bad.
No, it's not all about negative. Okay,
Your
so...
ancestors did it. Your ancestors did it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can put the intent and read, but I'll try. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Salt of the earth, guard this home. Where... Oh my god. While I'm here, or when I roam. Keep it safe and all within. For good of all, this bond begins. By my will, with no harm to none, by the earth power, this spell is done. I still felt that. Sorry. Alright.
I love it! I'm like, she gets all like the energy. I feel like a cat.
I guess you're unfamiliar. This is your show tonight.
But see, but it's like, that's what I want.
And that's all it is.
Yes.
Getting rid of negative energy.
And you can
It's
do
not
it
allowed.
yourself.
Exactly.
You don't go to some fake person that tells you I need $300 to just do what we just did.
Oh, yeah, I also want to fill you in on a little secret. There's actually no such thing as a love spell.
But you really can't. You
No.
cannot control somebody
No,
else.
because you cannot control someone else's free will, so it always backfires. So no, you can give the intent of love. There is actually another ritual that you can actually do.
With apples?
With roses.
With roses.
Yes. This is what you, if you want to find...
This is why I wore a rose
Okay.
top. You go, girl.
Alright, if you want to... These are all things that, over the years. Okay, if you want to find your one true love, okay, I want you to go for a walk. I want you to have a dozen red roses with you.
When you're taking this walk with intention.
Okay, with intention of finding your one true love. Now, every so often, not like one after the other so they actually lead to your house, no. Every so often, as you are walking back home, I want you to drop a rose with the intent that your true love will pick it up. You're not forcing anybody that isn't meant to be with you. You continue the process with the same intent of your one true love to come to follow you. The last rose is on your doorstep. Okay? This will bring true love to your door.
Yeah, but guys, we're saying true love. We're not saying the UPS guy, the FedEx guy.
They
the guy
have
who's
to have
paper.
all 12 roses. All
Okay.
12.
Seriously. Then
All
that's how
12.
you know was the right person. Was
If
when
they
you
do not have all 12,
Yeah.
when
When they
have to have all
reciprocate
12.
that back, then
All
you
12
know.
roses.
Okay? Exactly. But that is a really neat spell.
Yeah.
That is a really, really cool
And
spell.
it's not that it's like putting out there, ooh, I'm going to make this one full of money. No.
No.
It's my one true love will actually come to me.
Exactly.
And that's what it does. It brings the intent of one true love.
Of what you want out there in the universe.
Now,
not
back in the
control.
day, roses were kind of, you know, a dime a dozen, kind of cheap.
They were everywhere.
Exactly,
Everywhere.
because nobody's literally going to follow petals. So,
Right.
sorry, they're
Sorry.
going to follow the roses.
They look at it and they say, oh my god, it's just gonna make more mess.
So there's another one for you that out there, that those individuals, especially towards the holidays, that are actually looking for your one true love, don't look for you. Bring your true love to your door. Okay.
I had.
What do you got?
I had 2 bowls I was gonna bring with me.
You
2
brought one.
bowls. I have one.
Yeah.
Where is it? In here?
It's here.
No, I had 2 other bowls I was gonna bring.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about charging water.
Okay. We can make believe.
Okay. Because I feel that's something else too. Is it's something as basic as water.
Okay.
But okay, talk about it. Talk about it. No.
No.
I'm
This
still
is
looking for, I'm
you.
gonna get water.
You're not gonna get water. You're gonna stay here. We're gonna play make believe.
We're gonna make believe how.
We're gonna make believe there's water in front of us. That's what this is about. Not everybody actually has all the tools they need at the moment.
No, but
Okay,
water.
we have about 8 minutes left till the top of the hour.
No way. Okay. So what we doing again? Talk to me. Oh,
You said water.
okay. Yes, water. I'm getting calls from our Indian friends.
Yep. Okay. Nope. Not happening. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay,
So
are you
we're gonna
figuring-
pretend this apple
Mhm.
is a bowl of water. I will put my hand and energy over it as you do what you need to do it. Don't worry about it. Right here. Go. Do your thing. I'll do mine. You're reading the spell, right?
There's no spell to it.
Oh, so what is it about?
It's about charging water for
Okay, so explain it. I'm going to pretend.
Now,
I'm playing Vanna White pretend. Alright, what am I doing?
Okay.
I got my Keurig.
A bowl of water.
Is the bowl.
Okay.
Is the water.
You put sea salt in it.
In the water?
In the water.
Or in the bowl?
In the water.
In the water. Okay.
On the bowl. In the bowl.
Alright, sea salt. It's in my water.
I am so confused with these items right now.
Okay, it's in the water. I have it. Now what?
Okay, you need a clear quartz crystal because that absorbs either positive or negative energy.
Got it. Now what do I do with it?
Okay, you're going to put it in the bowl of water that has the sea salt in it.
Well, you didn't tell me to put the water in the bowl yet.
OMG.
Okay, so first we're going to put the water in the bowl. There we go. The water is going in the bowl. Then we have to do the salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're going to put a miniature crystal, which we'll pretend it's a miniature crystal, in the bowl.
Yes,
then what?
yes. Now you want it to soak up moonlight.
Okay.
Okay? And, like, some people have... I don't know the timing on it, but, like, for us Portuguese people, we always let it go to another full moon cycle for some reason.
Okay.
We believe in, like, the moons are planting with everything.
Right.
So... if we would do this and it was not the right time for the moon, we wouldn't do it. We would wait for the moon to do it, like for us the right time to do it.
Okay.
Because we want to charge it outside. Now, simple things like this, you can also put your intention with a simple thing of the charged water. You can use that water to bless things, right?
Yes.
And
but you have to bless in other words, this is cleansing the water.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you have to bless it.
Right. We cleanse the water.
Okay.
I've never blessed the water.
Oh, different. See?
Because
different.
Because
right.
the Catholic Church, the priest, we take the water to the priest, and the priest best bless the water.
Oh, because you're a Portuguese hereditary witch.
Yep.
That's
so it's not our own water. We take our water, and we go to our actual neighborhood priest, and they will actually bless our water. So it takes a little preparation, but once you have enough amount of it, keep it handy. Because it's very good to use for a lot of things. Like, what do you think about that idea about the whole holy water thing?
Yeah, well, I have and again, I have other things that I use. I have a mixture of mist that I actually put together myself, which you feel the energies of.
Yeah. What do you?
I can't tell everybody. I'm not telling anybody what goes in that. Sorry.
Okay. You don't have to tell anybody what goes, but what does it use? Do you put it in a satchel? Because there's satchel magic too that I wanted to show people.
That's all herbal magic with crystals, and yes, when I go somewhere, depending on what's happened, I usually have my Native American satchel with me. Is what I have.
By the way, and I know this for a fact, all the Dollar Trees sell little tiny little drawstring little baggies.
Yep.
Don't have to waste your time making them. Or go get one at the nearest so-called shop or whatever, and pay $9. And pay $10 for this. You can go to the dollar store.
Are they velvet?
Sometimes they do have the velvet ones.
Nice.
Sometimes they have velvet ones. They have clear ones. It's because they have them, I guess, for a little maybe for wedding favors and things like that. But they're the little baggies. Take advantage of it. Use it for $1. Okay, you don't have to spend tons of money. Here's our day of the day character. I love it.
Alright, sorry, I had to do that.
No, I love it. It's awesome. And then you also want to have a bottle to keep this,
exactly.
Okay. I recommend glass bottles.
Yeah, I don't recommend plastic.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because even the mixture that I do mix up together myself, it will eat at the plastic. So no. And
so glass.
The glass has to be literally soaked in straight water. You don't want any soap, any residue, anything in this.
It has
this
to be
is
so
why
pure.
Canning. This is why most of the time people have water in canning jars.
Exactly.
You will notice that a lot of times witches in the older days or in the country right now, they would actually have the water in the canning jars. And the reason they had them in there is because the canning jars were sterile.
Exactly.
So this way they had the water on hand. Boom, if they need it. And that's why a lot of times it is in the canning jars.
Do you know my grandmother, being the village witch, Her house was at the top of the mountain. The big, long street she had to go down, right?
Right.
At the way bottom of her street was the church.
Right.
She would do a lot of work with the church. So, but she would go through holy water like crazy. So she eventually became one of those women that used to carry those big urns filled with water on her head.
Dang!
There is literally proof and footage that my grandmother could do this. She was
Dang.
one of those ladies, but she would bring the water to the church for the priest to bless the water.
Right.
And then take it and just walk up the street with the whole big thing balanced on her head all the way up.
That's pretty
all the way up. She did that.
Right.
You know, but she couldn't bless the water. Like,
So,
you guys bless stuff.
How much more magic do you have?
I have more, a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Yes, a little bit more.
Okay.
Let me see. But
We have about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna go to break.
yeah, we don't want you know more about the crystals. And then there's we talked about the moon magic.
We didn't talk about the moon phases, though.
No, we didn't.
All right, so there are different phases of the moon that actually represent different things. You went by them. There
this
is
one.
the waxing and the waning moon. So go right ahead.
I can't. My eyes are bad with these little ones.
All right,
Yeah,
no,
this
that one.
This
That's
one,
the one, right?
Yeah. See, I can't even read the little one. Can you
You-
see it?
Okay, I need new glasses. Okay, so what it is the full moon is the best time to, and again, it's not the beginning of the new, like the new moon. It's the beginning of the new. The full moon is a good time for like the magic. You notice everybody's going, "Ugh," sometimes on a full moon. That's what happens, right? It is a big difference. But then you go through. Hold on. You go through the waning and the waxing of the moons is what you do.
Yes.
So
I
when
guess
the
they
moon
can
is
see it.
waning, going into full, and then it's waxing because it's you know, so it goes into the new moon and it comes around. So it's actually different times of magic. And the best way is like Farmer's Almanac. You can look it up online.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Nowadays, it's
yeah.
it's right at the tip of your finger.
I have a moon app that I use literally on my phone.
Yeah.
That it tells me exactly what's happening in that moon that night.
Now, I want to remind people too, though, like just because we are witches, doesn't mean you have to perform magic every day of the week.
No.
Okay. You do witches spells. You'll do these spells, even the simplest ones we're teaching you right now.
Yep.
Okay? When you need it. When you need it, when your intention is there and strong, I need it.
Never perform magic when you're angry.
Never. Always positive has to be put into that. From
Yeah.
the minute you touch that apple when you're cutting that apple, you need to put your positive energy. Agree?
Oh yeah.
Go for it. Tell them.
Oh no, I'm not gonna tell him what I did.
Tell them you did.
No,
Why?
because I was angry.
Oh, she did a dark magic apple
Not
spell?
really. I just.
Okay.
Not really.
By the way.
So, anyways, we're getting close to the break.
Okay, by the way, bird feathers,
Yeah.
don't go to the shops and pay freaking like $20 for a bird feather. You can find seagull feathers, you can find bird feathers at every beach.
I have a hawk's feather.
Well, depending on you, but like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about you can't afford stuff, you want to keep something simple.
Exactly.
So, what's as simple as going and finding a bird feather on the beach and using that to start
one
with.
more thing before we go to break. When you're talking about your wand, your magic wand, you want to create one yourself. It actually goes from this point and your index finger straight down. That's the size of your wand.
Yes, it must
Okay? It has to be from here
be.
down.
My wand is smaller than yours. Your wand is bigger than mine!
I thought that's what guys say.
Exactly, I'm having like size issue problems now.
Alright, we're actually going to be back right after this break from a message from our
Hey,
sponsor
exactly.
and some music. Stay tuned.
Bye.
We'll be right back with more of Awakening the Unknown after a quick message from our sponsor. This episode has been brought to you by Crystal Expectations. Crystal Expectations is located at 854 Brock Ave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. They're also located on the web at crystalexpectations.org. Crystal Expectations has been in the business for 30 years. The owner, TJ Gomes, is an expert on crystals, feng shui, and a practitioner for 40 years. Their leader, Dr. Gary Gomes, is a well-known Vedic astrologer and Swami. Both are Reiki masters, and all kinds of predictive services are offered, such as love, career, and health. And low-cost remedies are provided. They have jewelry and statues of deities from all religions, incense, candles, books, and other items reasonably priced. So visit Crystal Expectations, located at 854 Brock Ave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, or on the web at crystalexpectations.org.
I wasn't forcing it. I was like, Mark, please, take a picture of this. This has never happened in my life. Look. It's okay, we're talking about an easy miracle too. See how busy the doing things that happen in my life. Yeah, that's the same one. On Cottage Street! Oh my goodness, like, holy crap.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, nice and cool.
How you doing? Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Sorry.
Sorry, we're back from our little break.
Cigarette went down the wrong tube.
Being naughty, which is smoking cigarettes and stuff.
Nasty, nasty. So, Michelle has a couple things to talk about.
Yeah.
Then I am actually going to do something I normally do in a class, which is teach you how to do this. And I'm going to do this because I was guided to do this. So, and as always, I want to let everybody know that we, right now, ATU Network has one sponsor, and if you'd like to become a sponsor for ATU Network, please email us at atunetwork@gmail.com.
If you want to do a one-time donation.
You want to do a donation, it's really, really simple to do a donation through PayPal. We actually have a link under the About on our Facebook page.
That's right.
Also, if you go to our website, you'll see a link for donations as well. And again, you can always email, and I can send you the address in order to send donations to help us actually keep this going. So, and that's mainly what it's about, is I really just want to keep the network going.
Exactly.
Because we love what we do. We really
love
love
our
what we do.
peeps. We love our
And
peeps.
soon I'll be moving, so we might actually be off the air and
Little
relying
bit,
on
maybe.
a couple of days. We might be relying on Marcy to do a little extra online helping out there while we're doing
Maybe
that.
Stephanie.
Stephanie is a good idea too. So, Steph, you gotta come over. You're gonna teach you how to run the board, so you and Marcy can do something together. So that'd be awesome. All right. So, oh, she can't run the board if I'm moving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I'll have my computer.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
We'll do a live feed from their phone.
Yeah, I know.
Or our phones or something.
Yeah,
We'll
live
figure it
feeds.
out.
There you go. It's
We
fun.
always figure it out.
All right, you go
Okay.
ahead. You do
Okay.
do your thing.
So I wanted to talk to people and remind them, okay, about keeping, like, you know how you was talking about you write your own spells?
Yes.
And later, you know, you're going to get into writing your own spells. It doesn't have to be elaborate.
No.
It could very simple, basic, but you're going to want to have a place where you can keep everything.
Right.
Simple even as a notebook.
Yep.
Okay? Kids, sometimes at the end of the year, they have half the book has, like...
25 cents on 4.
Yeah. Or, like, sometimes my kids' books have all kinds of pages in the beginning ripped and they're
Yeah.
just no use.
Yeah.
I'm not going to throw the whole thing away. I ripped the pages that they use and I have practically a brand new notebook.
Yep.
I usually never leave home without a notebook.
Sorry, I'm getting hot.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot. And the window's open.
Is it? Really?
Yeah, I know.
It's getting humid because the storm's coming.
Yep.
So I want to remind people, like we're trying to teach you very simple, cheap, reasonable magic. Magic that you keep the intentions pure, you keep the intentions positive.
Yep.
Remember, you never, never, never try to control anyone's own free will.
Do not
okay?
do it. Do not do it.
You just said it perfectly. What was the rule? You had something stuck.
The law of thrice?
Yeah, so what happens if they do something with a bad intention?
No, the law of thrice is just the law. It's harm none, but do what ye will, which basically represents when you're conducting magic, you harm none, but you do have the right to guard yourself.
Yes.
You don't hex or cast black magic. That's a different type of magic.
Would you say
than
you
what we
protect
are.
yourself?
Right. You
Apples.
can. But when you're finished, we're going to talk about what happens if somebody does actually cast black magic.
Right.
So
that's going to be the next thing, because that actually leads into my perfect next part of it.
Okay, here she goes.
These books are great.
Witch's Almanac.
Okay.
Have to have one.
This is really great.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't find the most current one because of the move. I think it's still at my mom's.
Yeah.
But I found an old one.
Oh.
And if you look in the old one, there's pages crossed, there's pages highlighted with stuff. Okay, of certain things that I wanted to learn.
Yeah.
Certain things that I wanted to do on certain dates. Like, I actually made use of my almanac.
Think of the Witch's Almanac like a farmer's almanac.
Yes.
It's the easiest way to put it, because a farmer's almanac is it teaches you about when to plant, when to sow, and things like that. The Witch's Almanac actually teaches you the best time to perform certain rituals or spells,
It helps
or
you figure it
literally
all
even
out.
healing magic for others.
Yes.
You know. So yeah.
Now, it's because this requires preparation.
Yes.
So that's why I'm trying to go simple, I'm trying to go cheap, I'm trying to go reasonable, and have a little fun with this.
Yeah.
Put a little paper that says, I want those brand new shoes from Macy's, that would be great. No, you just say, I want a brand new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
But your intention on a brand new pair of shoes. Remember that. You're not saying directly, but the shoes are.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
But I find that important, and I mean, I actually use it and then I save them because there is so much useful information in each and every single one of them. Okay? And let's see what they would have done for today. Today is November 2nd.
It's the first.
Oh, the first. Here we go. Oh, and I highlighted it. No wonder.
Of what year?
Oh my goodness, so this is 2006 though.
Ooh, that's an oldie.
Yes, yes. But I know this is what I noted at the time, interestingly so. Offer an apple on your altar and burn a white candle. Ask this goddess to send you visions of the coming year. Allow yourself an hour of meditation. Feel yourself sinking into the earth, your roots reaching ever deeper. Slow your breathing and quiet your mind. Look forward to the next year, what thoughts surface. At the end of the hour, write in your journal what thoughts came to you. Fold the paper. Okay? Now that's when you can put it in the apple. Okay? Planted it and literally put it in your, outside in the earth. In the garden, in a flower pot, like she said, buried it in the earth. So that's funny because that's actually what they would have had everyone do back in the day for day one of the Day of the Dead All Saints Day. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, well, it's All Saints Day. So.
Yeah. But they use the apple. Voila! Most powerful magical thing in the superstar. In the supermarket.
Yep.
Don't go screaming down the Magic Queen in the section of the fruit, where the apples are at the store, though. Like, don't go crazy and go in there. Ah! I'm gonna protect the whole world from the apocalypse and cut into every apple. No,
it's a good thought, though. I mean, if you would like to actually help the world and you don't exactly know how to do it, you feel like you don't have control of everything that's going on, it really, really is. It really is a good way to actually do it. Why is this comment pinned?
I don't know.
So
But it does help you,
Yeah.
get working into the magic and getting, feeling those vibrations and getting yourself working on it. And you're just going to get better and better.
Exactly.
And the spells don't have to be complicated.
No.
You can borrow spells from other places. Okay? If people post them or they haven't posted, it's because they obviously are allowing them for use. Most witches, once they start writing their own, they put it in their book, wherever it went, and it's kept. Like my daughter right now, she wouldn't give it to me. She would not give it back to me.
Oh, she's not done.
She's not done.
Yeah.
So she has my entire library. I have blue folders, the same blue folders for
Mine have
6 of them.
Binders with plastics.
Mine are binders.
And then I have a few leather ones, too.
No, those I don't have. No, mine is
I
all of
love
the blue
journals.
folders.
I'm like a journal collector. I love journals, all kinds of
It's
different
me. It's just
sizes.
notebook. No, I don't know why.
I love journals. I love them.
But jeez!
Pinch quote. There you go. That's right. I'll take a Sprite. Actually, I have a coffee.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Now, that's what I wanted to point out when it came to this, because you can go to Crystal Expectations, our sponsors.
Yep.
If she doesn't have it, have her order it, because guarantees she's going to be ordering.
Well,
it
the turn of the year is actually coming for all of the.
So 2019
right?
will probably be out.
Yeah, it'll be out very soon.
Yeah, 2019 is probably the one that's actually already out, to be honest.
Yes, it will be.
So, then this is the old one that I found, but I thought I would bring it and show it as an example, because yes, it gets used.
Trust me, she saves everything.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
By the way, even these are very informative, okay? And I'm trying to see who the author was of this book.
It's on the front.
Okay. A complete book of shadows. So, you don't want to write things down. I mean, you literally can do what you want to do with one of these books.
The name of the book she was originally talking about was The Witch's Almanac.
Yes, The Witch's Almanac.
Right, like the Fireman's Almanac, this is The Witch's Almanac.
And there
you
is
can
one.
find it in any bookstore, literally.
Yes.
Any
Yeah.
bookstore.
Yeah, you can. And any bookstore will carry The Witch's Almanac, which by this time is probably 2019.
Right. And there's many different types of actually the craft. Michelle is more of a kitchen witch.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so she does a lot of the cooking, she puts a lot of the manifesting and things into everything that she cooks.
Intention is big. Intention.
Right.
If I take a bath, the intention of that bath is to cleanse my body of all negativity.
Sea salt.
Yep. Cleanse my body.
It's not
of all
because she
kinds-
wants to become a magical mermaid when
Yeah.
she's sitting in the ocean.
Don't tell me.
Alright, okay.
I do turn into a mermaid. every once in a while.
Right.
But yeah, I put salt in the water. I put the crystals around the edge of the water. I light the candles.
Yep.
And my spell is me in a tub, like I'm cooking my own soup. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. Cook
Yeah.
yourself.
And I'll put herbs in there if I want to do it. Depends on what I want to do. Get some lavender in there. But my intention is to cleanse negativity,
Yep.
to bring positivity, to to remove it. That bath has an intention.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just going in and scrubbing between your toes. And shaving.
Although that's good too.
Yeah,
Scrubbing
but-
is good, but
Yeah,
after.
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 This
is a cleansing bath. It's
with
different.
intention.
Yes.
With intention, which is the key. Like
Exactly.
you said, when I make a soup,
Exactly.
I make a soup, literally, it's a huge process to me. It's such a distressing situation. It feels so good to me because I'm using magic. And guess what, people? My pots of soup got magic in it.
Yep.
Okay? They go with magic. You don't just get my soup. They get me with magic.
Yep.
I put intentions in there because I want people to be happy. I want people to have their best health possible. And I mean, like, the best healthy they can be. I want people to, have all these good things. So I do that. And it's very important. I find it very, very important.
Keep going.
Exactly. You can do all that. It's a spell. It's a spell as long as you can be. You just do not want to affect another human being's free will. Okay? You want to put out in the universe, and as simply as this. Simple protection, like I'll remind you again. Cut the apples in half this way. Okay?
Keep going.
There's a lot more we can teach you, but trying to keep it simple at the moment. Again, you can cut the apples this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And put it around your house for protection. You can cut them in half. Write down little something spells, what you need in your life for good things. I want good thoughts, I want happiness, I want success, I want energy to keep up with my grandkids, whatever it may be.
Literally.
Yeah. And you ask for, I want energy. You're not asking for my grandkids, like only when you see your kids, the grandkids are like, hey,
Yeah, because every other time you'll be sleeping.
Yeah, no. You really be specific with that intent. But it's simple apple. Why do you think the apple was used in Disney World's movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
Yeah, except the witch cursed the apple.
She cursed the apple.
Exactly.
Okay,
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that, and we are not going to teach you that type of magic.
Nope.
Sorry.
Wrong
We don't-
show.
Yeah, we don't do that kind of magic. Does that magic exist? Yes.
Yes, actually it does, and I have a solution for that.
You have one that's a solution?
Yep.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Well, hold on. I am binding this to be buried in the yard.
Okay. See?
I just did mine, and before she leaves, that'll be buried. Now, there is good and bad in everybody in the world, which everybody knows. There's also good and bad, and it doesn't matter what religion you believe, what you practice.
Everybody's got a little bad in them. Everyone's
I
got
have a
little
solution
bad.
for you, though, for you guys out there that have actually had the individuals that you feel have either hexed you or cursed you or felt like the intent of the energy was actually negative.
Oh, since that's kind about the apple.
Oh, we actually cut the apple, and I should have to cut another one. In the middle of the apple is actually a star. That's why an apple.
It's very, very protective,
Yes.
and this goes to prior to our ancestors.
Yes. It goes back.
To the beginning of
I was going to show you.
creation.
We're going to show you guys one more time. Of course, I'm going to eat that apple. So
Get the seeds off for you.
just don't get the seeds on my floor. The cats will eat them. All right. So, and that's why. Hold it up closer. See the star? That's why. Apples are very magical.
Very powerful, magical.
Exactly.
Our witches, our ancestors, even the witches of Salem, only sometimes were getting barraged because of their false accusations at times.
Mm-hmm.
And what did they do to protect themselves? Apples,
Apples.
apples.
Mm-hmm.
Believe
You're
it or
welcome.
not.
You're welcome.
No, we love having
So,
questions.
for those of you individuals out there, I might actually eat that one in a minute. For you individuals out there that have actually had a particular issue with, yes, it is also a connection to the Garden of Eden. That's why we're not actually that much different. So,
And it helps you and it's also for your
exactly.
ancestors as well. Too.
yes. So here's what happens if somebody is actually throwing negative energy at you, casting a spell takes energy, right?
Yes.
I'm the type of person and the type of magic that I do, I'm not going to waste it.
No way.
Why waste it?
Why waste that powerful
So-
energy? Remember, energy is always on the move.
Get your pen and papers ready, as I told you would need. Okay, if not, you'll have to keep listening to the show. I can give you one copy, so never mind. Alright, we'll let her do that. She's getting her pen and paper ready. Alright.
Yeah, thank you. Look, cheap. Guaranteed your kids in the old backpacks from the last year. That's where I find them all the time.
This actually does work. You'll need to listen to what it is
felt
that's
like-
going on. It's not negative in any way. You're taking what some negative energy or a hex or spell that somebody sent to you, and you're actually turning it into something that you can utilize. It's called swifting. Okay? Swifting.
Spelled like that, guys.
Swifting. Okay.
Oh, should I write it backwards?
No, they'll figure it out. Okay, so what you're actually going to need is you're going to need 3 candles. I recommend buying short, small, like small.
Tea candles and tea lights.
Yeah,
The
no
ones
tea
with the
lights,
little
no tea lights, no metal involved.
Oh.
Just little, like skinny candles, probably about this big because you have to stay up as they burn. So that's the first thing. You're actually going to need a black one, a brown one, and a white one. Now, if all you can find is white, and you got brown mascara, color it
Use
brown.
it.
Literally. You got a brown maca, color it brown. Because you can always find white, you can always find black. Brown is hard
I
to
think
find.
I wrote it backwards.
Okay, so this is the first thing that you need. So like I said, you need 3 candles. 1 black, 1 brown, 1 white. Okay.
One
And
black,
again,
one brown,
as I
one
just
white.
said, if you cannot find a brown candle, get 2 white candles. Okay? And again, you can use something to color it, as I just told you. And you're also going to need salt, a piece of salt. Okay? You're going to need a piece of paper. Piece of paper. And then you're going to need a pen or something to write with. Most likely a pen would be better because you don't want to smell marker.
Yeah, I don't know where the heck all the pens went to.
Probably packed. So, okay. Those are, it's really simple. The best bet is to get an old, cheap, like cookie sheet
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do this
yeah.
on. Okay? Anything that you can put the candles on because the candles can't move once you start
Yeah,
this, okay?
so you can move, but it's
Alright.
on, but you can't
Now-
move the candles.
Right. So what I want you to do, no, you can't move it
No,
at all.
at all. Okay.
Alright? So literally, if you have cats, keep them out of your room.
Okay.
Alright, this is a lot of time. Why? We just actually have their door closed, or Celtics, or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright,
And
now I
with
want
protection
you...
of apples and salt.
Okay, this is very important. I want you to start by actually thinking of something positive you would like to see. Okay, that's the first thing you want to do. You want to think about what it is that you actually want. Alright? So, let's see. You're going to think about it and make sure that you know what the positive thing you want. Now, I want you to fold it into 3.
Do you want to fold the paper?
Fold the
Is it
paper 3. Right,
Like,
3.
This way.
Only fold it 3 times. 2.
It's too big.
2. Again for 3.
Like the same way again?
3.
Or like this?
You can do that. It's 3.
Okay. Alright.
But again, the 3 is the intent, represents the 3 candles, the 3 folding of the paper. Now, you have to remember at this point, your positive outcome is actually on the paper. Don't actually write something like, I want to win the lottery, because honey, nobody's got that much energy.
No.
Sorry.
That's not gonna happen.
It's not going to
That's
happen.
way too general.
Okay,
you
now-
can't control the entire people.
Exactly. I want you to
Wonderful.
actually go and gather everything else you're actually going to need. Go someplace you're not going to be disturbed at all. Nowhere.
Go away,
Okay? Especially in your own home, this is actually a problem. It's that you're going to need to put the candles on something that's heat-proof, which we talked about. Cookie sheet is actually heat-proof.
Yeah.
That is heat-proof too, but you want a little bit of separation. You don't want the candles to melt together. That's very important.
Yeah.
Okay?
This is what I happen
You
to have. the
don't
candle.
want the candles like this because then it's all going to meld and it's not going to work. You need separation. So this way, when the candles meld, the wax does not connect to each other.
Mhm.
The
You don't
wax
want
does
that.
not connect. Okay, you can't have that. All
Because
right.
that's representative again of north, south, east, and west, all the elements.
Nope. Nothing to do with the elements this time.
Oh, go for it.
All right, you
I
ready?
got my swifting.
Okay. And then she's got her 3 candles. We'll say that. Okay.
Oh wait, did I write something in it?
No, you didn't.
Did I
but
write something in it?
You have to stay here until all the candles completely
Oh, I
burn down,
can't
and you
have
don't
that.
have white, brown, and black?
No, I know.
Okay, so we'll teach you
We
this
have to
another time.
improvise right then.
Alright, so we're just playing make-believe.
I have that.
Alright, gather everything else you need. As I said, go to some place you're not going to be disturbed, or at least try, because, you know, in my house they just open the door. So, alright, you will need to put the candles in or on something that's actually heat-proof. You need to sit in front of your spot, relax, take a breath or two, which is... And the reason for breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, like they do in meditation, is because you are breathing in the positive, you're blowing out the negative. You want to do this. Now your candles are actually lit at the moment, okay? Alright, now, at this point, alright, you want to sit in front of it, you're taking a breath, you're relaxing. You want to place the black candle first, not in a candle holder. Hence why I told you to be short. They're actually going to be about 3 inches apart or so. The same with the brown as with the white. Okay? Now I want you to take the salt. Okay? And I want you to make an arrow with the salt. So you want to start from the black candle, which we'll say is here. Okay? Into here. And the trace of the salt is going to be going from one candle to the other. That's the salt is the connection, not the wax mingling. The salt is connecting the candle. The same thing from the brown over to the white is actually going to connect the candle. From there, going to go out another 3 inches and take the salt, make an arrow. That is where your paper goes, on the side of the white candle. Okay? There's actually a reason for this. Alright, now, and then you place your white candle on the tip of the arrow, you place your paper, which I just said. Now it's actually time to start this. You might actually have to listen to this a few times in order to...
Because remember, it's preparation.
Right, in order to understand this is a class that I actually do teach. It especially goes deep into as far as how to manifest what's going on.
Yes,
now, in the black candle, okay, the first thing I want you to, now that your candle is... I want you to literally sit there and put your hands around. Hold this for a second. Alright, I want you to put your hands around the candle without tipping anything else. Okay? I want you to shove any energy that you can into it. Some people will hold it. Okay, you can hold it, but I don't want you to tip it over.
You're going to get wax all over you anyway.
No, it's not burning.
Okay.
It's not even lit right now.
Okay, not lit.
Okay, this is not lit. This is just you putting what's going on into the candle.
Oh, right into the candle.
Okay, now you pretend you're putting your energy into the candle. Now the black candle, okay, you're going to start with a negative energy, or the bad thing that's actually happening that's going around or going on around you. I want you to focus your mind on the negativity, or the things that I said that are going around you. I want you to actually put it into the candle. Literally. Anything that's negative and bad, I want it all in the candle, hence the energy. And it goes in there. And what you need to do is you need to light the flame of the black candle, just the black one right now.
Just the black.
Okay? And continue focusing on the negative thing that's actually happening. Shove it into the candle. Stay focused until you feel comfortable letting go of the negative energy, which is why it takes a while to know when to and when not to let go.
Right.
All right.
That's key. That's why you continue. A little bit more advanced.
So this is your light, and you continue focusing on it until you can feel the negativity is actually melting and it's starting to leave you. The moment that it's actually starting to leave you, okay, that's when you go to the next candle, which is brown.
The brown candle. Okay. That's why this is ritual.
This time, what I want you to do is, I want you to start letting go of what's going on around you as far as, like I said, the negativity, the hex, the curse, this works with all of them, okay? And again, it's all intent.
Again, you can say, I want to remove any and all
No. So, nope. At this time, okay, you want to picture actually it melting away. You've already put all the negative that's physically going on. I don't want you to think of the negative. I want you to literally picture it leaving you. That's all I want you to think of. I want you to think of actually everything leaving. It's starting to diminish. It's not as bad as it once was. Everything's actually starting to lighten up at this point. And this is what I want you to focus on. Now I want you to light the brown candle.
Now the brown.
Okay. light the brown candle, and same thing, I want you to put all of your thoughts as the candle actually starts to melt and you're watching the flame. I want you to stay focused until you actually feel everything lightening up. Okay, continue to do this. Things are starting to get better. Hold that until you're 100% comfortable with everything melting away and leaving is what I want you to do. Now we're coming up to the white candle. Okay. Now you're on the white candle. And again, this is transferring the energy, so it is an energy thing.
It's energy.
Exactly. So
No
this is
balance.
it, right. This is what I want you to do. The white one. Okay? This is the candle that you put what you really want into. So like I said, you're taking the negative, putting it into a positive. Negative's gone. You've lightened it up. Now you're only thinking of what it is that you want with this energy that somebody was nice enough to send you. Which, that's what I say. If they're nice enough to send me something, I'm going to put it into somebody.
No, you're not going to let it go to waste.
Yeah. Waste not
Energy
one
is a
time.
moving thing. It's science.
I'm a mom. We don't waste anything.
We waste nothing.
So, now as you are actually focusing on the white candle, I want you to think and all positive, that you can literally picture yourself with that positive income that you have written down. Okay? Your positive intent. I want you to picture yourself in that situation, in positive, and again, don't ask for winning in the lottery, a new car, all of a sudden this John Bon Jovi's going to take me out in his limo and ask me to go watch his concert in person backstage. Like, that'll have to happen. That's just not going to happen. Wait. Let me focus on this. So those are things that are ridiculous. You want to focus on something else is what you want to do.
I know where John Bon Jovi hangs out. Right
Yeah.
before River.
Okay, but can I finish?
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you want to meet him this weekend?
No. Can I finish? Sorry. So now we're actually on to something positive. Like, I have Otis coming. So I'm taking all of this. My intent was on getting this dog that was meant for me as a puppy.
From day one, from the
day
minute
one.
that dog was birthed.
Literally, he was mine. I knew he was mine. I could tell by his looks. So,
I birthed
and I
him.
knew it. So that's my intent
See the color of
is
dog?
in that. So I'm going to, as an example, I'm going to picture myself playing with the dog, walking with the dog, picking up the poop, which is negative because at this point I don't really care how much he poops.
That's positive.
So dressing him up in cute outfits because that's basically what I'm about.
Oh, yeah.
You
I
know.
love the outfits, by the way.
So,
Nancy's
and
2000
that's what you're going to
yesterday.
picture on right now. You picture on the positive outcome of what's happening. And I want you to continue. That's the final goal. Okay? Now, at this point, as you keep concentrating and maintain the positiveness of what's going on, that's when I want you to light the candle. Okay?
That full burst of
All
that
right.
positivity.
Right. So I want you to actually light the candle, see yourself in that positive light. Focus. Keep focusing on that flame till you're at the point where you believe this is going to happen.
100%.
Okay? This is going to happen. Which is what I've already done. So, now, at this point, I want you to forget about the swifting. All the candles lit. Leave them there.
Leave them alone.
They're all lit. Don't
Leave
do
them alone.
anything with them. I want you to forget about it. I want you to let the candles burn all the way down. Hence the short, thin candles.
So it doesn't take like
Right.
forever.
You don't want to be, 4-hour long burning candle. That's one heck of a long. Yeah, no.
4 hours.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave your candle flame burning too long. So I want you to literally forget about it. Let it go. Okay? Leave it completely gone. When it is completely burned all the way down, all the candles are burnt out.
Yeah.
Okay? After everything is burnt down, because the black will go first, then the brown, and then the white will be the last one.
Because of the order
Right.
of how you originally lit them, right?
Exactly.
Oh, see,
So,
Rebecca
wait, we'll
started
get to that in a
with
minute. See, I'll get that in a minute. Yo, guys, gorgeous. I can't wait to get him some cute outfits. But, alright, and now at this point, everything is actually burnt down. Now, here is where we work with the earth energy again. Because I'm also Celtic, big on recycling. Alright, so, at this point, you've actually forgot about it. Everything is burnt all the way down. When it is completely done, what I want you to do is I want you to take this outside or to a plant in your house. That's why I say outside or a plant.
Yeah.
Because
Earth.
if you live in a city,
Earth.
you have to have some type of an earth. Potted plant actually works well,
Yeah,
especially if you don't have any earth around. You can put it right in a plant. Now I want you to bury the candles, the salt, and the paper. And I want you to completely forget about it. It's done. Don't even bring it up.
Don't think about it.
Think about the negative. Don't think about the income.
It's gone.
Income. Wow.
The
Don't
income?
I know the income. Don't think about the negativity in any way, shape, or form. I want you to completely let it go. Because the more you're going to refocus on any part of it, the more you're going to change the outcome. This is a very, very important
Like
part.
the Red Sox, right out of the park.
So,
winning the World Series, right out of the park.
Okay,
Just like
now,
the Red Sox.
here's the thing. Everything will happen when it's supposed to. Not when you want it to.
Yeah,
When it's supposed to. So stay positive. Now, what you've just done, okay, is called swifting. This is what I do, or, you know, the Celtic shamans, what we do, which I'll teach you. And again, I don't care if she's Celtic shaman, witch,
I want to
crazy nuts.
learn. I
love
learn.
crazy nuts.
You know, I want to
So
learn.
what you
That's
just
part of
did
being a
was
witch,
took,
learning.
so somebody's going through all of these issues trying to send you a curse, black magic, or evil eye, or all these things. Oh, honey, if you're going to send me energy, I'm going to put it to something else.
Yeah, bring it.
So,
Bring it.
Literally, I don't waste. So, for all of yous out there, and thank you so much, Rebecca, yes.
Yeah.
He's gorgeous, so when I move pretty soon.
Oh, it's good. She talks about me pictures of the dogs galore.
Yeah.
Wait till Otis is with her.
Yeah.
Dogs galore.
And his outfits and everything. You guys can't wait to
He's
see
so
this.
cute.
I'll be my partner in crime. You know what? And this. Okay, yeah. I just want to say one more thing about the dog. Then we'll go back to this. But one more thing. I was gonna get one of those strollers to walk him in, so I could sneak him in the store and pretend he's baby. I've done that before.
You can do that anyway. Tell him he's a therapeutic support animal.
I'd have to have the paper on me to prove it.
Yeah, well, there's one right on the
anyways,
thingy you could print out.
So what? I'm crazy unless I have my dog with me.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would work.
For anxiety and all that. I'm not
Okay.
even kidding.
No, I'm talking about being, crazy.
Right.
Okay.
The dog helps you stay at a certain degree level most of the time.
Alright, so what you've just done is rather than focusing more on this one did that one did this, yeah, it's very similar to a shaman. Actually, it is something that, and Shauna would know more about this than I would, because like I said, I'm a Celtic shaman. I'm a lot different. I don't focus more on the Native American side, but Shauna, who's actually in the chat room, who we're going to be pulling on,
Fire's another
exactly,
one.
she's talking about it right now, and that's exactly very similar. You're taking the negative situation, utilizing the energy that already came to you, and putting it into something positive. So yes, and she calls it what? Burn it by fire. Exactly. So basically, it has to do with the corn doll, which is very similar.
Very similar. We're using fire as your
actually,
element.
and that's the thing I want to explain. Everything is connected. Witches use magic, okay? Celtics use magic. Druids use magic. Shamans, they all use magic. Now,
every culture.
What do they use?
Egyptians.
They all use fire, candles, flames, something. Fire. Always.
Exactly.
Okay? Water. You have to have water. Everything in life, believe it or not, is extremely similar to the rest.
Exactly.
So, here you go. So, for those of you out there that have actually had this happen, know that it works, and my dog is coming. So,
he is coming.
Yeah.
He's already fixed.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm focusing.
Fleed.
Yeah.
With all his shots, all fancy, ready for mommy.
Yep, I literally can already picture. I haven't found the color outfit that I want yet, but
he's got that coffee color too. That's like perfect though.
I know. I was thinking about getting him like a Patriots gear, or yeah,
so cute like that.
Yeah, a little sports puppy.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
Because I don't know. I normally dress my dogs like bikies.
I'm sure you wouldn't mind a little leather from time to time. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, my dogs have always had a leather jacket and a bandana around the neck. It's just the way my dogs roll. So that's going to be kind of funny. But when I had the female, you had the stuff that I sent over for Moo.
You know that they wore that yesterday for Halloween?
Oh, did they?
So I made Moo the dog from Legally Blonde. That was
Okay.
her character. She was the little dog from Legally Blonde. That's what she played. Because she had the one with the little heart. You know,
Oh, the little heart. Yeah. Okay.
So the other one I played was Lobo, and I turned the jacket, the other purple jacket, inside out and made it solid purple. So I put it on, and he looked literally like a little police officer.
Yes.
With it on. It was perfect.
Literally, because it's two-sided. One side in case it rains, the other side to keep them warm when it's cold. So it's like one side is flannel and the other isn't.
So he looked like a little policeman.
Yeah.
All right, and then oh my God!
Have you tried the booties yet? Has anybody else? Oh my God! Has anybody else out there ever had a dog? 'Cause I had a dog, Holly. I had actually bought the dog off somebody. They told me she was younger than it was, and yeah, long story about what happened. Evidently, I bought a stolen dog.
Oh, I remember that.
And I haven't had a dog since. I was heartbroken.
Because you fall in love and you get tipped away.
Alright, but this is what happened. She didn't like her feet cold in the snow. We had a lot of snow that year. I mean, we were loaded with snow. So, I don't know if you guys have actually... Okay, just picture the dog's paws like this. And all of a sudden, do you notice that when they have those booties on, they lift their foot up, really?
Like the cats
literally, it's like... She couldn't figure out how to walk in the boots, but when I get her outside, and she realized that she couldn't feel the snow, she's like, oh! Okay, let's go for a walk now.
Yeah, like, this is what these things do.
Because she literally, I would take her out and literally I couldn't even get her down to the end of the ramp and she was already that pee pooplets going. It's like, oh no, honey, you need to walk.
You know, good walk.
Yeah.
It's for their well-being, their health, and their minds. They need that.
Exactly.
They need that. Even human beings need that. I'll never forget the old school doctor, Dr. Mealy, used to tell me for depression, for anxiety, it's really hot in here.
A lot of magic in this room tonight.
All kinds of stuff. He always said, take a walk. That was his thing to do.
Yep, take a walk.
Take a walk.
Take a walk.
I want you to take a walk every day for 30 minutes for a month. Then when you come back, then we'll talk about your anxiety and depression. If it's still there, then we'll talk about it.
Exactly.
That's what you should do. My daughter, Miss School, she says, Dr. Mealy, I don't feel that I'm sick. He turned and looked at me and said, no, Tabitha, you're not sick.
Take a walk.
You need to go outside and get some fresh air and walk your bum to school.
You know, that's what did it. I got to the point where I woke up, I look at Joseph, Joseph, you're not sick. Mom, I have a stomachache. Joe, you're not sick. I know you're not sick. It's not my stomach. I might throw up at Joe. You're not going to throw up in school. You're going to be fine.
And if you don't just tell somebody you don't like.
Breathe in the air, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. The fresh air.
Yeah.
And he believed this was a medical, this was a very well, family doctor. I mean, for decades, okay? This guy took care of me, took my ex-husband, took care of my kids when they were little babies, till now my daughter's going to turn 20, 21, 22. So, like, imagine the years.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, and
Sean, and don't worry, ATU is going to be filled with dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And cats. Oh, my God. Let's not forget how the cats are going to react to the dogs.
Guys, on Instagram, we already have
ATU.
A whole bunch. Yes.
Go to ATU Girls. That's what the page is about.
Yes, go check it out. I have my daughter Bear.
Post your pages. You can post your puppies on there too.
Yes, please do. I tell you, Bear loves to dress up. I tell you, like no other. He smiles.
Now he'd make a great bikie dog. Oh, we could dress them up like those dogs in the winter that go out and they bring you bourbon when you're freezing your bath. Yeah, thank you. And what do you call that thing on their neck?
Whiskey barrel.
Yeah, it's like a whiskey barrel. Yeah, it's the actual keep warm. We could dress them up like that.
I was thinking the Snow Queen princess with the dog in the first snow.
Oh, there you go.
Because I have the best white dress wear with this, like you have no idea.
Oh, there you go. Well, after all the walking, maybe I'll... Yeah, probably not. But, I don't know.
But I think, so I think, because that's a photo shoot waiting to come. When the snow comes, we're going to...
Yeah, definitely for snow, I want to do the Snow Queen. I don't like the crown you have. I need something more elaborate. I'm talking out there, rhinestones, the whole kit and caboodle I want on this one.
Okay, so theaters we go to check it out first. And
actually,
you find
Halloween sales.
There
you go. You never know what you're going to find. So, does anybody out there actually have any questions right now about Swifting? Oh! Yep. Anybody?
Now, how do you guys feel about the Simple Magic?
Okay, we actually have a call that...
Go for it.
I didn't even see this caller, so...
Sorry about that.
We kind of get caught up sometimes when we're doing a teaching.
Oh my goodness, wait a minute. We have 10 minutes left?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we gotta get to this caller. Check it out.
All right. Hello, you're live on the air. What is your name, hon?
Oh, it's Holly.
Hi, Holly.
How are you, Holly? Happy summertime.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, how are you? Happy Halloween.
Thank you so much. Happy Halloween back.
A day late, dollar short, but we're there.
That's okay. Now, what was your question, honey, you had about Swifting?
Yes.
love life. I see, I intuit to myself, I'm actually going to start reading soon when I have the time. I'm going to get me some beginner tarot cards so I can learn to start reading. But this is my question. So I see some prospects coming, in the future. But there's this one guy. I haven't met him, but he lives like on the edge. I like him. The other ones I'm not interested in. They're just, a waste of time.
Right.
I wouldn't waste my time.
Right.
They're like Sprit.
Right.
But there's this one person, he lives on the edge, and I like it. I like his energy.
Uh-huh.
So I just wanted to see if you pick up anything on that. That's if you do.
You cannot affect his free will, darling.
No, you really can't. But we actually were doing different types of things. We were doing magic and swifting. But what you can do is what I talked about earlier today is get a dozen red roses. Go for a walk. Put the intent that your one true love is actually going to meet you at your door. Every so often, I want you to drop a rose. And if somebody comes to your door with 12 roses, that is your one true love. You have no ill intent, no negativity, nothing else. The final rose you put is actually by your front door. You want that person to follow the trail. What is that your one true love will actually meet you that way. But I'm in the magic mode today.
But you can definitely do the same thing we did also with Apple Magic earlier. But your intent has to be not specific to that person. It has to be like, I want love in my life, for instance. I want more, hey, I want some more hanky-panky in my life. Whatever it might be. It has to be a generalized statement. And I hope all you can do then is just hope that he's the one that the universe picked for you.
Now, Healing Sundays, we're actually going to be doing readings there. So if you want to call in on Healing Sundays or if you want a private session or something, you can go to awakeningtheunknown.com. You'll find Michelle, me, Susan Swanbeck, and Marcy Kosich on there as well. So, yep, no problem. You're more than welcome to get in touch with us for a private session. But if you're looking for your one true love, because tonight is the witching hour, so we were doing a show basically on all different types of magic and how to clear out negative energy. The rose technique really works well to bring your twin flame.
Roses, use the apple if you need to. It's a very powerful form of magic, very simple.
Exactly.
But your intent cannot be directed at that specific person.
No, you can't, because then you're affecting free will. You're affecting free will.
You're affecting his free will. So the only thing you can do is ask in a generalized way that you would love in your life in however form you like it.
Exactly.
But in general. And you just hope that he's the one that comes.
Yep, you never know. But, like I said, Healing Sundays, we'll be doing readings on, some readings on that show. But tonight, actually, we're doing more of a magic-type theme going on. We have the witching hour. So I'm trying to stick with the witching hour for your answer and not answer in any other way. But the roses is an actual really good positivity. It doesn't matter what religion you are. All you're doing is asking the universe for your twin flame to come to you.
Like, a fun spell was always the apple and the message saying, please, the message would be to the apple. Please bring my loved one. Please bring my loved one to my door, or something.
Or my twin flame.
Yes.
Which is the other part of your soul you want to.
And you would bury the apple, bound it up with your intention in the in the yard, or any dirt that you have access to. But that's a fun way to do it. Try it, and then let the universe work its magic and do its thing, darling.
Yeah, you never know. You might be blooming an apple tree after that. But thank you so much for calling in, honey.
Awesome, thank you.
You're very welcome, honey. Apple magic is very powerful. Have fun with that.
Oh, you betcha. We'll see you on Sunday.
I can't believe the time went by so quickly like this.
I know.
Wow, it so totally went by. Look, guys, for the last time, you want to look up swifting.
You can look it up, but you're not going to find it. You have to keep listening to the show.
Yep. But this is the word she's talking about.
Swifting.
Swifting.
S-W-I-F-T-I-N-G. Swifting. Okay, you're just taking something negative, no matter what it is, and turning it into something positive. Forget about it. Believe it. It comes.
It's like, forget about it.
It definitely comes.
You know what I'm saying?
100% it comes. You came this way and didn't bring me iced coffee? Is that Greek salad?
Oh my goodness, what's this? That's for me?
That's Greek salad.
Is that for me?
No, that's Greek salad. Give me. It's Greek salad. I'll pick the onions up.
Oh, I'm going to steal a little piece of cheese, though.
Dang.
It has onions. It has onions, Mom. You don't like onions.
Fine. So, anyways, we have a little bit of a Greek salad thing going on, and an argument with my daughter that just came in the room. So, I mean, part of the Greek
Why do
salad.
you want to eat onions? Just put the onions aside. I have tons of food at home.
No, sorry.
Oh,
She gave it to you, not me.
I still
So,
half the shit on my fucking leg, Mom.
what is it? Oh, damn. Alright.
Yeah.
So, put it down. We'll munch on it towards the end of the show. Alright, do you have any final word for our peeps here?
Simple magic.
Exactly.
Doesn't take a lot. Doesn't cost a lot.
Uh-huh.
Always make sure your intents are possible.
I like
Positive. Good. You don't like onions like that? Onions is really good.
I know, we're doing magic when we're talking about food.
Onions are magical too. They do take away fevers. Just so you know.
Hey, we're getting laughs.
Right?
No matter what we do, we gotta put comedy in it. That's the way it
Can
is.
you do swifting on behalf of someone else? Sean's asking.
It's really, it's more of a personal thing, can I? Yes, I can. But it's more of a personal thing where it's something that you need to do because the only one that knows how you feel in that negative situation is you. So I can teach you guys how to do it. I mean, we've talked about it, but I literally, like, as you guys see, we're on live. I also have a meeting room that I use that's private. And when somebody does pay for a class for a reading, they get the code. And that's basically what happens, and we can get more into detail there. So, you know, and my rates are pretty inexpensive over there. Pretty inexpensive.
Who wouldn't want to chill too? And, you know,
I
learn
promise
some
I won't
stuff.
be picking at peppers. But I love peppers. I'm picking all the peppers
Onions?
up.
I don't see many onions.
Well, you got the onions and picking up the peppers.
Oh, eat it. I don't care.
I like green peppers.
I'm trying to steal this cheese right
That's a big piece of cheese, girl.
Look at this, guys.
She's gonna down the cheese.
I am.
All right. You know what? Well, I'll see you on Sunday for Healing Sundays.
Hey, you know what? I love a couple of witches chilling.
Witches.
Witches.
You know what we're doing? We're cackling.
We're cackling.
You know why? Because we're chatting.
Yeah.
That's where that term came from.
Yeah, so that's why women used to gather up in the evening hours when their work was done.
Oh,
Sit around in a circle.
I have
do their
a
darning,
brilliant
whatever.
idea. I think let us know how you feel. Send us a message here on Facebook, or send us a message on ATU Network at gmail.com. Send us a message because I actually have an entire Yule ritual. The meaning behind Yule, why it's called Yule. Okay, so there's a lot of really fun details in there.
You know, we love teaching you guys stuff.
So I would love to teach you about that particular ritual. Literally, we can get into that if you would like to. So if you guys would like to see something like that towards Yule or Christmas, as most of you call it, we can actually do something like that.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. You guys can contact us for private card readings. You know, Sue and I.
You know what? It actually helps the network too.
It's for the network, honestly. So if you would like a reading, we'd be more than happy to do that and accommodate anyone. We'd love to do readings for our people. So
or if you just want to donate, you know, literally go to awakeningtheunknown.com and you will find the link to the PayPal page on there for donations. You can also find it right here on the Facebook page as well. So don't forget, follow us on iHeartRadio, ATU Network.
Follow us, like us, subscribe to us, do the whole whatever those new social media thingamajiggers have.
You know what?
Find us and do it.
You know what? I'm going to tell you why. Next year, I want to be in the running in the podcasts.
We're going to be #1 podcast by next year.
Follow us.
Radio.
Follow us.
Yep.
Share it and follow. Next year,
you know what?
I want to be in.
Maybe we should put a little intention out there about that.
What do you say, guys? Do you think we should be in the iHeartRadio Podcast Awards next year? Should we put the intent in there? Run out of time. Got to make up your mind.
Should we do it?
It'd be all the shows and all the peeps on the 8th.
And it's not like, I don't want to go and say best podcast of the year. No. I don't care. As long as we're like honored and noticed as a podcast, that means we've reached a bunch of people.
I'll take nomination.
Helped a bunch of people. Exactly.
That's it.
Because that means we reached a lot of people and helped a lot of people. And it's not about the fame. It's not about the ha ha ha. I'm this, I'm that. No.
Nope. Just want to be nominated.
How many people we actually able to reach and help. That is what makes us the happiest.
And you
in
know
the
what
universe.
else? You know that you're BFFs when you can share a fork. No.
I just put my face in it.
Sorry, I found another pepper.
You did eat it.
Damn. Alright.
If you find onion, I'll eat the onions out of it for you.
I don't know what the onions are.
See, that's an onion. I know you don't want it. I'll eat the onions out of it for you. That's the best.
Right. We'll see you Sunday. Healing Sundays. Don't forget, Marcy is also on the Awakening the Inner
90
page.
seconds.
So if you need some tonal healing, you need some cords burned, whatever it is you need, tell me. Contact her. She can do it. I'm working with her for a year. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her. So, and again, I just wanted to say verbal thanks to everybody that listens out there. And thank you to
want to learn
everybody.
more about magic, if you like tonight's show and you like the route that we're going with the magic, and you want me to keep Spirit, like, bringing it a little bit, you know, advanced, moderate, whatever way, let us know, you know, message us, talk to us, let us know what would you like to see from us. We'll be happy to do it.
Let us know, drop us a line. I know you like the readings, but stay tuned, Sunday we'll be there. So, peace out, we love you guys.
He's the witching.
This is Susan Swanbeck,
Oops.
CEO.
Hold on, I was playing the opening, not the closing. I'm having one of those days.
Thanks for tuning in to Awakening the Unknown with Susan Swanbeck and Michelle Sullivan here on the ATU Network. For more information on upcoming shows and appearances, be sure to follow us on Facebook and on the web at awakeningtheunknown.wixsite.com. Beautiful work done by Cody Ray Desvian.
Night, peeps.
Bye.
10 seconds.
All right, now, are we still